It's JP with the L. I hope y'all doing well. Welcome today to a random video here on the channel. If you haven't been here before, go ahead and please hit the big red sub button down below. It takes a couple seconds every time, helps grow the channel out, and I'd really appreciate it, so thank you. But today we're going to be talking about another Southeast NBA team that hasn't been doing well lately, and ever since Dwight Howard left, the Orlando Magic have not been the team that they used to be, and I really wanted to go ahead and go full in-depth detail with you guys and tell you guys what I think they should do, because they have been middle of the pack / mediocre for these past 4 to 5 seasons, and I really wanted to go ahead and talk about it and what I think is wrong with them, because there are a lot of things wrong with this team. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. First off, obviously, the Orlando Magic for the past 5 or 6 seasons now. Let me go ahead and pull up the records. So 2016-17, 29-53, missed the playoffs. The following year, 17-18, man, 25-57. So they lost 4 more games and they still missed the playoffs. And this was the end of Frank Vogel's tenure there. They ended up letting him go. They ended up bringing Steve Clifford. And the past 2 seasons, they have lost in the first round. Yeah, they won game 1 against Toronto when Kawhi was there, and then they lost the next 4. And I think the same thing happened last year too in the bubble. Yeah, Giannis and them lost game 1, and then they won the next 4. So it's like, oh yeah, we can win 1 playoff game and then it'll be a gentleman's sweep. Like, I don't think that any Orlando fan is happy about that. I think that right now what they really need to do, looking at the whole salary, go ahead and put a picture before you guys, is they think they really need to try to find a trade partner for Nikola Vucevic. Yes, he's on an all-star tear. He still has 2 more years on his contract after the season, and I think that a contending team would like a sharpshooting big man who's averaging 25 and 12 right now and was an all-star lock. So I really think that trading Nikola Vucevic would help them maybe find another young star to bring onto the team. I think that it really sucks that Jonathan Isaac and Markelle Fultz are hurt right now. Obviously, they both tore their ACLs. Prayers up for them. Hopefully, speedy recoveries for both of y'all. And I really think that drafting Mohamed Bamba early a couple years ago is like, why would you draft him so high and then you're barely playing him any minutes? So I think that trading Nikola Vucevic would allow him and Khem Birch to continue to get the big man minutes. Obviously, Mohamed Bamba is still young. I think that we really should not be putting a ceiling on these young guys, because look at Julius Randle. He's only 26 years old, and this man is going off in New York, going crazy. Also, all-star lock, and congrats to him, man. He's been working hard. But I really think that we need to see if the Magic will try to embrace the full rebuild, because right now they're making the playoffs. Okay, yeah, you're the 7-8 seed and you're gonna get smacked. You might win a game or 2, but it's like, I don't think that a first round exit is what any Orlando fan wants. Yeah, the GMs and these coaches and all these guys are trying to save their jobs, like, oh, I don't want to get fired, so let me just keep the good team and stay relevant, when that's not good. It's like, you guys are a small market team. You guys are bringing in free agents. If you guys trade for Nikola Vucevic for a young star, I definitely think that they can get some valuable compensation for that. Definitely get some valuable conversation for that. And I think that also they haven't really developed Aaron Gordon that well. Like, I don't understand. Is he a small forward? Is he a power forward? Like, why have the lineups continue to flip him around, small forward, power forward? Yeah, and then he draft Jonathan Isaac to play the power forward, even though he's taller than Aaron Gordon. So it's just, I think that the lineups have been really bad. I think that their player development has been really bad. And yeah, I think Markelle Fultz was a really solid pickup for them. Obviously, they didn't have to give him too much to get him. And I think that if he does come back to be healthy after this ACL injury, I really think that he could be their starting point guard for the future as of right now, because the future is not bright at all, in my opinion. They can continue to see first round exits if they make the playoffs, and if not, then they're going to continue to be in the lottery. And I really hope that they continue to make better picks going forward, because right now they haven't been doing that. I also think that Aaron Gordon could be moved. I think that he also really needs a better situation. Him and Nikola Vucevic, I think that if they were to get traded by the deadline, they could definitely find some good compensation. I also think that Terrence Ross, he is really good, man. For a solid 6-man, he's averaging 16 off the bench. I mean, hey, he's really good from a fantasy team. Shout out Terrence Ross, killing it. And I really think that any contender would want a 16-point per game score off the bench. And I think that all the Magic needs to do, they need to go full rebuild, because right now no, the fans aren't happy where they're at. I mean, yeah, you're making the first round of the playoffs, but you're not going in thinking, oh yeah, we could beat this team, we could beat this team. They're not built to upset anybody in the East. The Nets have gotten better, the Bucks have gotten better, the Sixers have gotten better, Celtics are still better, the Pacers are even better, the Heat, like, y'all are bottom of the East, and you're bottom of the East. You're not built for playoff contention. I'm telling you right now, Orlando, you're not built for playoff contention. So I really think that they really need to reevaluate what they're doing. New management, new coaching staff, whatever they have to do, they need to rebuild. They need to go full rebuild. They need to scrap everything that they've been doing, man, because as of right now, they're not in a good place. And I think that trading these stars and these young guys for better pieces and assets will help them going forward, and try to fix and make better choices going forward. Don't be drafting no bums. Don't be signing no big contracts or taking on big contracts that you don't need to, like Timofey Mozgov and stuff. Don't be taking all these big contracts, and don't be signing bad players. And they just really need to make better choices overall, because Orlando doesn't need this. Yes, they're a small market team, but it doesn't mean that you can't contend. Milwaukee is a small market team, and they were able to draft and develop Giannis. So what's to say that the Orlando Magic can't draft somebody and develop them into a star? They haven't done it lately, but Dwight Howard was a great example of that. They were able to develop him, able to build a super nice lineup next to him with all shooters. And I really think that they are missing out on a good opportunity to get in assets. I think that they need to trade Nikola Vucevic as soon as possible. He's an all-star lock. He's at the highest ceiling of potential that he's going to have value-wise. So I think that you need to trade him now, try to find a trade partner also for Aaron Gordon, and maybe even flip Terrence Ross for a first-round pick or a first and a solid player. I think that wouldn't be bad either, but obviously Isaac and Fultz here for the long term. Evan Fournier, yeah, he's not what we expected him to be, but he is a pretty good scorer for the minutes he's getting starting. I also think that Michael Carter-Williams he could be a backup. He could be the sixth man off the bench, running point guard minutes. Yeah, he's not that great, but it is what it is. But with all that being said, guys, Orlando Magic have a lot of problems, and I really think that it starts off with them needing to trade these guys. They need to go full rebuild and stop trying to pretend that they're going to be an Eastern Conference contender. But with all that being said, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and please like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, big red button down below. It takes a couple seconds every time. But with all that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.